Ever been intrigued by the idea of baked spaghetti? Imagine the comforting familiarity of spaghetti, but elevated to a whole new level of cheesy and saucy baked goodness. This recipe for the best ever baked spaghetti will guide you through creating this delightful dish step by step. So let's mosey on into the kitchen, shall we? Go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. You'll want it nice and hot for when your spaghetti is ready to bake. Now onto the meat sauce. Heat a tablespoon of olive oil in a large skillet over medium heat. Toss in a chopped medium onion and 2 minced garlic cloves, sauteing until they're soft and aromatic. Then add a pound of ground beef. If you're feeling adventurous, try using half beef and half Italian sausage for a flavor boost. Cook until browned, breaking it up with a spoon as you go. Don't forget to drain that excess fat. Next, stir in a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes and a 6-ounce can of tomato paste and a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. To balance the acidity, you may want to consider adding 2 teaspoons of sugar. Complete the sauce with 2 teaspoons of dried basil, a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and salt, pepper, and red pepper flakes to taste. Let this simmer on low heat for 30 minutes, giving it a stir every now and then. While that sauce is bubbling away, it's time to cook the spaghetti. In a large pot of salted boiling water, cook a pound of spaghetti according to the package instructions on the box. Once it's done, drain and set it aside. Now for the cheesy layer. In a bowl, we are going to mix together 2 cups of cottage cheese or ricotta cheese and a beaten egg with half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese and 2 tablespoons of fresh chopped parsley. You are almost done, but we now need to assemble. Spread a thin layer of your meat sauce in the bottom of a 9 by 13 inch baking dish. Make sure it is non-stick. Layer half of the cooked spaghetti over the sauce, then spread half of the cheese mixture over the spaghetti. Cover this with a layer of meat sauce. Repeat these layers, ending with a generous layer of meat sauce. Finally, sprinkle 2 cups of shredded mozzarella cheese evenly over the top. If you can try to use fresh mozzarella cheese here, as it makes a world of difference. Cover your dish with aluminum foil and bake for 30 minutes. Then remove the foil and bake for an additional 10 to 15 minutes, or until the cheese is bubbly and slightly golden. Before you dig in, let the baked spaghetti sit for 10 minutes. This helps the layers set, making it easier to cut and serve. Garnish with additional parsley or Parmesan cheese if desired. Pair this best ever baked spaghetti with a side salad and garlic bread for a complete hearty meal that's sure to win over any crowd. It's a delightful twist on a classic dish that brings new flavor and texture to the table. There you go, dinner is ready to be served. It's a bit more involved than your typical spaghetti, but the results are more than worth it. Enjoy.